Shalom, fellow Ambazonians. Shabbat Shalom. Today na Saturday, number 16 day for this month for November. Na me, Chairman Capo Daniel, I don't come for give una our daily brief as we struggle for push our fight for the right of self-determination. Today, I want to update una about one very important thing where it happened for diplomacy because it be very important, especially as the time they come near where the coalition of Ambazonian liberation movement them we go to present our case for the United Nations directly for the first time. We don't make huge progress, but today I want to brief una about two things. First, now the visit for Yaoundé for the envoy special for the Pope Francis we don't send up. When I remember the Ambazonian, our own PRAP, People's Right Advocative Platform, with our group, them for Ambazonian, we will take this agreement. Our representatives them for our international partner them, led by the former Prime Minister of Israel, the International Community Organization, who would then partner with them for try to fight for justice for our people. Then get a direct meeting with Francis for Vatican, for help for push our agenda for a peace plan paper where they call for an end to the war, release of political prisoners, amnesty for the diaspora, and a new social contract where people that feel move forward with the promise for fight for give a guarantee, a pathway for referendum for freedom for Ambazonia. So we don't see the follow-up visit with the envoy special for Pope Francis, the Secretary of Relations and International Matters from the Vatican. He don't visit Cameroon. He don't be received by a very high delegation who believe say he represent the presidency office by Mr. Mbella Mbella. As soon as know Mbella Mbella na the front for Pobia a foreign relationship. So the fact that the office received the delegation from the Pope, he enhanced the credibility for our for the prospective future negotiation who the envisage for him make the offer of the peace plan for the Cameroon government. So one make our people then begin see all these development them and forget hope, say if we end this war in a just, fair, and sustainable manner, where you go guarantee say our refugees if we come back through our assisted refugee return program. And our soldiers, the way they fight so violently, they will be able to integrate themselves back into noble societies within the order of law and order society. We don't also get the news where the come from Bonge, say Commander Virus, Idan 4, one of the fighters they waiting there for inside military camp. I think say we also hear say Congressman also down 4 will never yet know whether the soldier really done die or not. The information I get from soldier them not before the commander then we would always get information as soldier the way they for ground they don't tell with this information. So when we get the full picture for what that happened for inside our land, we will inform una. We will not be mute, we will not be insensitive for the losses the would incur for ground zero. We don't talk for our people, say there is time for everything. It is time to give negotiation a chance. Mark Barata, he done post for his social media book saying it's time for we to go back for the drawing board. And a lot of people they come to the same conclusion where we will be done announcing for our people them. Say the fighting right now it be counterproductive. Our population at last are not with the fighting or liberation by force because it has imploded. It has our internal dynamic have defeated the effectiveness of that approach, and we are obligated to seek this new approach to establish the right of self-determination and to preserve for self-preservation. You also look at that post. To Mark Barata and people who think like that, who call for a reset and all those things, it's not possible. The glorious old days are gone. We have squandered them. I saw Chris Ano writing a long literature about Sako, saying that Sako is a curse for Ambazonia. But come to look about it, Chris Ano was his secretary when I was calling out Sako for embezzlement and using money for the struggle for his personal use. They were calling me names. They were giving me all sorts of names. And for Mark Barata, it is not possible to recreate the old days. The trust our people gave us, the youths who came out to join Ambazonian Amber Boys with the hope that we are going to produce diplomatic result, provide them with finances for weapons and all those things, and unify them. We squandered those opportunities. You cannot go back to the drawing board again and recreate 2016. That is not realistic. And we should not fall into that fallacy that because initiatives are not led by us, we should not fall in that mistake of that wicked black man syndrome of me, me, me. And then we allow this very huge opportunity that PRAP has successfully, now together with our coalition partners who are working together with us, have secured for our people. We cannot squander this opportunity again simply because people cannot wrap their head around being able to join other initiatives that other people have worked for so hard. So we have to be able not to hold our people hostage, hold the entire struggle hostage to our individual groups, especially when we are doing just armchair diplomacy, talking on social media, thinking that the international community will come to us. No, it doesn't work like that. And we for the issue concerning the SDF district convention that is going on in many places, and the one especially in Bali, which the image have gone viral, we have to understand that because of our hope, we have made a lot of false conclusion or make a lot of mistakes. I remember when Chris Anu asked me to help to stop the SDF convention that was supposed to take place in Bamenda in 2017 or 18, if I'm not mistaken, which we forced them to go to Bafusam, and they end up doing it in Bamenda without any success. I had a conversation with Chairman John Frundi, and he explained to me that practically Yaoundé have said that if SDF cannot hold their party convention in the northwest or southwest, then they are no longer considered like a player in the politics in Cameroon, and they will be knocked out. And exactly the same thing happened. SDF was knocked out. Pobia just simply make it a one-party system, and there was nothing we could do. So we must be wise. Are we better off without the SDF having a say in the parliament in Cameroon? Or our voice are muted when they are replaced by people that are selected by Paul Atanganji? And he is the worst part of the CPDM. These are not reasonable people he has brought into the scene. Look at Bamenda. They are bringing people from Mundankwe to come and become councillors in Mankon, which is even against Cameroon law. But that is what we get when we made mistakes to go after our own brothers, sometimes even hired by CPDM members. I remember Sikot Johnson have talked about money that Mbandam and some other CPDM people pay General Ivor, pay Commando, and many of our fighters to go against political rivals in Batibo. Even the most famous one, when Sako himself came and was going against ADF in a Kugwe, we know the people who paid money for those things to happen. Look at Senator Kemende, killed by our own. CPDM people pay people to assassinate their political rivals, and they have money more than the SDF. We cannot be foolish again. We cannot be foolish again. We must learn from the mistakes of the past that where we could blame it for our anger after watching our people being killed, helicopter gunship killing our youth. We could not do anything. We had to there was that time for anger. But after 8 years, we are demanded for duty for our people, to have settled head, to think through things and push things in way that are going to bring real change in the life of our people. We must give the next generation a nation better than what we had before this struggle. That should be our benchmark. We are obligated to do that. The peace plan paper that we are pushing asks for exclusive jurisdiction far beyond what we had in 1961. It even calls for a future referendum for Ambazonian to exercise the right of self-determination that is going to be on the record to challenge even what we did in the plebiscite. It is the right thing to do. It is a proper thing to do. and every Ambazonian organization who have come together to make this thing a common position. I'm very, very grateful for the very powerful people. We have people who even were part of the team that defended Ambazonia and sued Cameroon in Banjul. We have people who designed the Ambazonian flag war in this movement. It's a communal approach. We have the refugees in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Gabon. We have the community in South Africa who have come up on board. The one in North America who have come on board. So we have to do this thing. While we look forward to present this case in the UN, I want to update you people and ask you people to continue to pray for Ambazonia. Pray for our people to have love for ourselves and to keep aside this partisan virus that has derailed our struggle and mislead our boys as we see in Ground Zero. So that is our update I want to give to you today. God bless you all.